Creating ISO 4. You'll notice that I already started the creation by creating a rectangular solid with the following measurements: a width of 2.25, a height of 1.25, and a depth of 1.5. For the first step, we're going to place a circle with a diameter of 0.25. We're going to place it 0.75 inches from the right and 0.5 from the top. So let's create our sketch on this front plane. Look at it from the front and create a circle. Okay, the diameter of our circle is 0.25. And we'll go to the dimensioning tool and get some dimensions. So from the center to the edge, that is going to be 0.75. And then from the edge to the center, that will be 0.5. Now we have our hole placed with the right size and at the right placement. So let's click on OK. Looking at this from an isometric view, we're going to extrude away that hole. So we'll choose Remove. We're going through the entire object and we're going to remove that. Doing that, you'll notice when I rotate around, I have a hole. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this section. You'll notice that it looks like a half circle. So with a half circle, the center would be here, the radius would be 0.5, and the diameter would be double that. So let's draw a sketch on the top. And let's take a look at it from the top. And we know we're going to create a circle whose center lays on this line. We know that the diameter of that circle is going to be 1. Okay, now let's just make sure that our other dimensions are correct. So from this point to here, that should be 0.25. And from this point to the edge, that should also be 0.25. Okay, so we know it's placed correctly. We'll need to create a line so that we can trim away the parts of the circle that we don't need, and we'll just make a nice vertical line there. Hit the Escape key. Use the Trim tool to take away the part of the circle that we don't know, and complete our sketch. Let's extrude that away. We'll go to the Extrude tool. We're removing it through the entire object, and this is what we're removing. Okay, that leaves us with one last piece of the puzzle, and that's removing this half circle from the left side of the object. So I know that my total depth is 1.5. So here's a 0.5. So I know the diameter of my circle, well, actually, I know that the radius of my circle is going to be 1, so the diameter is 2. So let's come over here and, oops, wrong way. And let's look at the left face. We'll zoom in a little bit and we're going to create a sketch on that left face. We're going to create a circle at the, oops, let's see. We're going to create a circle on the edge of that. I think we need to choose our plane again. Okay, that looks better. It's the face of the extrusion instead of the right plane. So we're going to create a circle. Notice I can get the yellow dot here. And I know that the diameter of my circle is going to be 2. Okay, so let's just check to make sure that this looks correct, because we already talked about the fact that that measurement should be 0.5 and that this measurement should be 0.25. And they are, so we know we have the right size circle and we know that it has been placed properly. Let's draw our lines. Hit Escape. Draw another line this way. Okay, escape, and let's trim away this portion of the circle. That will leave us with this piece. But instead of extruding it all the way through, we're only going to extrude it backwards 1 inch. So let's come back here and save our sketch. Okay, we're going to extrude away 1 inch in the reverse direction. So we're going to extrude. We're going to go in the opposite direction. And instead we said we're going to go 1 inch. So what we're going to extrude is this. And that is how you create ISO 4.